Is this $2,000 projector actually worth it? NexiGo Aurora Pro 4K review. If you've been shopping for a home theater upgrade, you've probably run into the same wall I did. Real 4K laser projectors either cost as much as a used car, or they cut corners you don't find out about until movie night. That's what makes the NexiGo Aurora Pro worth a closer look. It's an ultra-short-throw laser projector aiming squarely at the big screen experience without the big screen price crowd, and on paper, it's punching well above its weight class. What's in the box, spec-wise? The Aurora Pro is built around a triple-color RGB laser light source paired with a 0.47-inch DLP chip, pushing a native 4K image, 3840 by 2160. That's a meaningful distinction. A lot of 4K projectors in this price range are actually using pixel shifting tricks on a lower native resolution, flashing subframes rapidly to simulate extra pixels. Here, you're getting true 4K detail with no shifting artifacts backed by 2400 lumens of brightness. It's worth pausing on why the triple color laser part matters. Cheaper projectors often use a single blue laser diode paired with a phosphor wheel to generate the rest of the color spectrum. That approach is cheap and reliable, but phosphor conversion loses efficiency and tends to wash out reds and greens over time. A triple RGB laser setup, one laser each for red, green, and blue, skips the phosphor step entirely. Each primary color is generated directly, which is why manufacturers use this design when they want wider gamut coverage and more stable color output over the life of the light source. It also tends to age more gracefully, since there's no phosphor wheel to degrade. Color is where this thing tries to separate itself from the pack. NexiGo claims 107% coverage of the BT 2020 color gamut with a color accuracy rating around delta E approximately equals 1, which in plain English means colors should look close to reference monitor accurate right out of the box, no weeks of calibration required. For context, BT 2020 is the wide color gamut standard used for most modern HDR content, and hitting over 100% coverage of it is unusual outside of high-end reference displays, let alone projectors under $2,000. It also supports the full suite of HDR formats: Dolby Vision, HDR10+, HDR10, and AUGEOD, meaning it can read the dynamic metadata baked into most streaming shows and 4,000 Blu-rays and adjust brightness and color scene by scene, rather than applying one flat tone curve to the whole film. Contrast is rated at 3000 to 1 natively, jumping to 6000 to 1 with dynamic laser dimming engaged. Dynamic dimming works by modulating the laser's output in real time, dropping brightness during dark scenes to deepen black levels, then ramping back up for bright scenes, rather than running the light source at a fixed output the whole time. That's solid for a use projector, though, as always. Real-world contrast depends heavily on your ambient light control and whether you're using an ALR, ambient light rejecting screen, which NexiGo sells separately. Worth flagging for viewers. Use projectors sit much closer to the screen than traditional projectors, which makes Aura screens, designed specifically to reject light from steep, close angles, far more effective here than a standard matte screen would be. The ultra-short throw factor. The headline feature here is the throw ratio, 0.233 to 1. In practical terms, that means you can sit this projector less than 1.5 feet from your wall and still fill an 80 to 150-inch screen. No mounting it on the ceiling, no running it from across the room, no cables snaking along your floor. To put that ratio in perspective for viewers who aren't familiar with projector math, throw ratio is essentially distance to screen divided by image width. A traditional projector with a 1.5 to 1 or 2 to 1 ratio needs to sit many feet back from the wall to fill a large screen, which is why so many home theater setups end up with a projector mounted on the ceiling or a shelf across the room, along with a long HDMI run back to the source devices. A 0.233 to 1 ratio flips that entirely the unit sits on a low console or stand right up against the wall, below or in front of the screen, which is a much easier ask for anyone who doesn't want to drill into a ceiling or run cable through drywall. For anyone dealing with a smaller living room or an apartment setup, this is the feature that actually changes how usable a home theater is. It's also worth mentioning on camera that placement still needs to be reasonably precise with used models. Because the projector sits so close, even small changes in distance or angle can shift the image size or introduce slight keystone distortion, which is where the built-in correction tools come in handy. Built for gamers, not just movie night. This is one of the more interesting angles for content creators to hit. The Aurora Pro supports 4000 at 120 Hz with 8 milliseconds of input lag. That's genuinely competitive gaming monitor territory. Not just good enough for a projector. For reference, input lag is the delay between a controller input and that action appearing on screen. Anything under about 15 to 20 milliseconds is generally considered responsive enough for competitive play, while older or budget projectors can sit anywhere from 50 milliseconds to well over 100 milliseconds, which is noticeable enough to throw off timing in fast shooters or fighting games. If your audience skews toward gaming setups, this spec alone is worth its own segment. Pairing a 120 Hz refresh rate with native 4K output also matters for current-gen consoles, both the PS5 and Xbox Series X can output 4K at 1.2 OJ on supported titles, so this projector can actually keep up with what those consoles are capable of pushing, rather than bottlenecking them down to 60 Hz like most projectors in this price bracket would. It's a genuinely rare combination. Home theater-grade color and contrast in the same box as monitor-grade responsiveness. Sound and smart features. NexiGo built in a 60-watt sound system, two 15-watt woofers and two 15-watt tweeters with Dolby Atmos and DDS HD support. Having dedicated woofers and tweeters rather than a single full-range driver setup means the system can split bass and treble frequencies between purpose-built drivers, which generally results in clearer dialogue and less distortion at higher volumes compared to cheaper all-in-one speaker arrangements. It won't replace a dedicated soundbar or surround setup, but for a plug-and-play experience, it's a step above the tinny speakers bundled with most projectors. On the connectivity side, you get 3 HDMI 2.1 ports with EARC on the first one, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2, USB-A ports, and a LAN jack. HDMI 2.1 is the detail worth calling out to a gaming or a focused audience. Earlier, HDMI 2.0 ports cap out around 18 Gbps of bandwidth, while 2.1 supports up to 48 Gbps, which is what actually enables that 4K at 1.2 OJ signal to pass through without compression. The ERC-enabled port also means you can route high-quality audio straight out to a soundbar or a V receiver without needing a separate optical cable. There's 3 GB of RAM and 128 GB of onboard storage for running apps directly, so it functions as a standalone smart projector rather than requiring a streaming stick plugged in at all times, useful for a clean cable setup. Though your audience should know performance running native apps on a projector's built-in chip is rarely as snappy as a dedicated streaming device. It also comes with Alexa compatibility in both 4-point and 8-point keystone correction to help square up the image without needing perfectly precise placement. Price and positioning. At full price, the Aurora Pro sits at $2,999.99, but it's currently listed at $1,999.99, a 34% discount. That price point puts it in direct competition with projectors like the Hisense PX3 Pro and the Samsung LSP9T, both of which have become popular reference points in the UST space and generally sit in a similar $1,800 $3,000 range depending on sales. For your video, it's worth framing the comparison less around raw specs and more around what each brand tends to prioritize. Some UST competitors lean harder into smart TV-style software integration. Others prioritize peak brightness for daytime viewing, and NexiGo's pitch here seems to center on color accuracy and gaming responsiveness as the differentiators. Worth noting, as of this writing, the Aurora Pro is out of stock and only available for pre-order. So if you're planning to feature it, mention that availability window to your viewers. Pricing and stock on projectors in this category can shift quickly around major sales periods. So it's worth double-checking current availability right before publishing. It's also worth telling your audience there's a cheaper sibling, the Aurora Lite, which drops brightness slightly to 1,900 lumens, but keeps most of the same core feature set for anyone who wants the same DNA at a lower buy-in. The bottom line for a video. The strongest angle here is probably the combination of true native 4K, wide color coverage, and genuinely low input lag, three things that rarely show up together in this price tier. Whether it's worth it will come down to how it performs in real-world lighting, which is exactly the kind of hands-on testing your viewers will want to see before they spend $2,000.